Stream started. I should launch the game. Oops. A little later start than I was intending, but that's fine. It always opens up so weird. I think it doesn't load the resolution settings properly until you actually get to the screen. Let's see. Okay, everything looks good. Right, so today I will be getting back to the game. I was about to start chapter 4, or I think they're called episodes in this. Episode 4, whatever. I think generally I'm going to attempt to wait just like a little bit to see if anyone shows up. In the meantime, I will talk about something. I played the demo for the 100 Line Last Defense Academy yesterday. It was really good. I was worried that I might not like the combat, but it was actually really fun. Maybe I should look at some other strategy games sometime. See if they play a similar way, if I might enjoy them. Don't know. Let's see. But yeah, it was really interesting. Unfortunately, the game itself is, full price game, so I don't know if I necessarily want to pick that up super soon. But I definitely want to get it at some point, because it was fun, the demo. Although when I get it, I also want to be able to play Raincoat as well. I know Raincoat went on sale around the time the 100 line came out properly, but I don't know if they'd both go on sale at the same time in the future. Then again, it's a new game, so who knows how long it'll take to be a somewhat lower price. Oh well. Still, definitely want to play it at some point, because I really enjoyed that demo. That's probably long enough to wait for people to show up. Let's just get into it. Episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. Cool. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. I don't know who these are. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Oh no. Merry Christmas. Goodbye. Gone. Oh, hi. He looked a bit, shocked about the circumstances. December 25th, 10:08 a.m., Wright & Co. law offices. Christmas. Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Can you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large, unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, and a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news? Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. Your shower at your office? You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fabler is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. The suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Hey, psst, Maya. The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Well, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. I think this is just in case you leave the game and come back later and don't remember what's happening. December 25th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! Are you larger than the other people who've been in this place? I feel like he's taking up more of the screen. Like, I mean, he would be taller than Maya, but there was, that other guy. I guess they were about... Oh well, whatever. Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? And laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and don't get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. These are never any different. What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're going to help you, that's what! Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you! Nick! Why am I always the one who has to get angry? And the murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way the lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Hard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved in since I came in. Real pro. Maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. Oh well, I guess we'll go over here. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one— Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Ah. Eek. Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Let's look around the area first. Trees. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know. My toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Looks like there's still a fair number of leaves on here, which is a lot for December. I guess I'm not sure where this is meant to be, what the climate is like there. Gourd Lake Nature Park. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Trash can. More trees. Not much to look at. Wish there was a thing that would highlight what you can look at. That'd make things a little more clear, like in Danganronpa or something. Alright, what happened? Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Oh, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Cloud's lawyer. Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter... Oh. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? The cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, he raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you've got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. How about that witness? Who was this witness? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today! I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Alright. I suppose we'll head further in? No. Maybe Edgeworth will feel like talking now? Now that we've talked to other people? No. Did I miss something? I could go back to the office. That doesn't seem super useful. Is there another thing to investigate? There's not. I guess I can go back to the office? No. I have an attorney badge. I don't have anything else. Here, look at this. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me. Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Do you want to see my attorney badge? That badge. You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. You gotta show that to someone who needs it. I tried that. Maybe I didn't try talking to him. Maybe it unlocked a new... Yes. Okay. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. Oh, phone. It's 8 o'clock. It doesn't matter. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... I guess maybe now I'll be able to go further inside? No. Maybe you have more dialogue now. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back. Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over. Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want you to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right. I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? Probably. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Alright. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. I feel like he maybe should know that already, actually. Also, I'm surprised it's not at least very close to the detention center or something. It seems like you'd want those things together. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, I don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now, let's get investigating. Guess we'll head in. December 25th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope. Alright. Hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Got some party poppers. Huh. Someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string, it goes, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. May as well. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Poppers put in pocket. Classic party noisemaker. Pull the string, it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. Benches. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Lake. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. What is that noise? It's a garbage truck in the alley. Wonderful timing. Let me check the thing. Seems like it's being picked up, but it doesn't look like it's that bad, so it's probably fine. Yeah. I don't know. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. What is that? What kind of garbage truck is that it's so loud? That is absurd. Like, this is a small alley. I don't think you need that much power. That much, whatever makes that much noise. Well, there they go. Goodness. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually. But that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Got a sign. Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right exit. Cool, garbage. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Tree. No. Doesn't look like there's anything else to look at. And there's no one here. Maybe we can go further in. Go to the woods, the rental shop. Let's take a look at the boat. The stuff happened on a lake, so we should be able to... I don't know what you'd be able to find on the lake, actually. It's not like you're going diving. December 25th, boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats. I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Alright. Window. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. Bah. Trees. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Let's see. Sign, door, boats. There's some boats. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Not much to look at. Guess we can go through the forest. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. Definitely just looks like more of the beach, but okay. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. Right next to a sign that says no camping. With what appears to be poorly blurred out Japanese floating above the guy's head. Or maybe it was just illegible to begin with, who knows. They've got Guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Let's see. Camp stove. Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? Because they're light, but they hold up to heat well. They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no laws saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. What if the... Wait, What if the sign said, "No setting tents on fire"? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Bah. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Camera. Hold on a sec. Alright. Camera. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. I must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh. Oh, will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set up to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things? Party poppers? Well, it responded. Yeah, someone's screaming. Zuko. Climbing behind my monitor again. Knocking things down. Being a little menace. I don't know why you want to sit in this window. There's other windows. Hey, I don't know how to... Hey, you. Hey. Hey. Hey, you. Get your hands off of that. Eek. What in the Sam Hill? No. I'm busy. I'm doing something. I just took you out a little bit ago. You're fine. It's the dog. Look what you've done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. You know how much that you know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. What a word. I say, those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. But, and who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for Jesus' sake. That's a word. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls and listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What? Hey, see I'm changing the film on my camera here. Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. Wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. I definitely don't. I guess we'll have to come back, but first... what? See, okay, that's the same. Alright, I guess we'll leave. We do have the police office, or whatever it was. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Criminal Affairs Department. They have a little gesture thing. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? Chief. Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency? No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that? Do I look like a criminal or something? Okay. Oh, guy. This must be the chief of the detectives here. Oh. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Already cited. I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. I don't see much calendar on it. Little guy. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the blue badger. Looks nothing like a badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. Oh. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. Computer. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. They're a lot tidier than I'd expect. Guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Laptop. Someone else. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. My mama could see, you know, she'd be crying. Break and spit it about, your low-life scumbag. Abe must be doing image training for interrogations. Uh-huh. Where am I going then? You want to talk yet? Oh no, he's not even here. Maybe someone is at the boat shop now? No. I don't have a thing to show her, do I? I have a badge. I guess that'd be something. I could be like, hey, I'm here for reasons. Look at this. This is my badge. Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try to pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter. I was wrestled. And I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here, on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk. I I can talk Yank for, if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Right then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart. But y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Cool. That's the wrong thing. This one. What happened? Oh yeah. When was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so. Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I've seen when. I feel like one boat would choke a mule, honestly. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Blah, blah, blah. That's not what I meant. Actually, there's not a skip button. There had been one. There used to be. I may have assigned the button and forgotten which one it was. Oops. You. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U. Right in the heart of the Heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university. Country U. Just country. Vague. So vague. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. Yeah, I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? I don't think those typically make a lot of noise unless you're expecting one to crash land. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. A genuine Soligan. Don't know what that is. Isn't that where they make knives? What, Germany? I'm sure they do, but... So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that. The mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera. Neat. Lotta's camera added to the court record, set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. Faces the lake. Definitely important. Maybe bring up the gunshots. Or the one, I guess. Anyway. Okay, so... if we look at the camera again, it's gonna say something new. This camera is rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises, like a party popper. Or a gun. Oh, I guess if you're not saying anything else, head back this way. Is anyone at the boat shop yet? No. Maybe, maybe Edgeworth is done with this thing now? I can talk to him? No. Are you back? Do you want to talk? No. I talked to her. I asked her the available questions. No one else is here. This doesn't help anything. I guess it would recommend where to go, but I'd like to make an attempt first. Maybe I missed something at the lake. I could have investigated something else. Probably. Examine. What's this? Trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything else to look at. Can you show me pictures from when it definitely went off, when the gunshot went off? Lotta? Yeah. So, your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? I mean, if it's on film, it takes some developing and you have to check it or something. Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once. Don't remember if there was anything on them, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw. I don't know that people say that. I guess maybe they do. I don't really live in a place where they would. I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Alright. So that's sorted. Oh, hello. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Okay. So that's handled. Now, things have changed. People will be in new places. Anyone here? No. Maybe now he'll be able to be here? Yep, okay. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe! Well, you just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet? Oh no, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So, how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I got the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So, they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, trial started tomorrow, as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe. How come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We've got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty, every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. A reason. I'm trying to do a you know, the accent you hear on noir detectives or whatever, but I also don't know what those sound like super well. So I don't know that I'm doing a great job at sounding like anything. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that. How about that autopsy report? I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. That's not very specific at all. Not even like late at night, just sometime. Thank you. Nick? Can you show me that photo of the victim? A guy. That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Oops. You want to talk yet? No. He's not here. I suppose you've developed the film? Okay. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. Well, probably not developed, but might have been able to look at it closely enough to tell if there's something worth developing. Hey, y'all. Wada! Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Wait. See? He's shooting him with that pistol. Can't really make out anything about those people. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. Weird that it would take a picture before the shot, or weird that the person would keep standing upright after that. But, you know, seeing those photos reminded me of something. What? What? There. I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Maybe just keep talking to us first? Maybe tell us more about it first. I reckon no. What's that? Now don't y'all think you can pull one over on me just because you speak the lingo. I know enough to know that when you see a murder, you'd best tell the cops. It's my obligation as a citizen. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness. That means I'm on the side of justice. And that means the cops. I don't think it does, but, you know. You do you, I guess. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Autumn! Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot damn. Hot darn. That's not how words. I don't think people say that. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record. Taken automatically at 12:25 at 12:15 p.m. I don't think there's much to be seen. Oh, something's happening here. What's up? Oh. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! I don't know who that is. A Santa Claus. Ah! Nick! I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Oh. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Oh, this guy. Larry. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know? My girl, Fiance, deserves the best. Fiance? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Fiance is a fine, fine woman, Nick. It's her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... not my... what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh. Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. You see anything? Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Fiance, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Fiance is not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh? Neat. I don't have a good voice on this guy. My best idea for what he should sound like is vaguely Shaggy-esque, but I don't think I can pull that off very well. Oh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick. Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick. You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth. Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Tell me about the dogs. Oh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Fiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake with the big news. The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah. Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he has always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Eddie's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? What? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Oh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. Wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant, mysterious monster. Gordy. A monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster. A real monster. Birds. Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set that camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion. Followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. Oh, $1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Okay. Oops. I guess that's all I need from you. Is anyone at the shop yet? No. Are you here? No. There we go. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently, an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. A lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Probably not anything new to look at. Keep hitting tab to try to leave. You here yet? No. A lot of running around. Maybe now that she's not here, I can, like, look at her stuff or something. Expensive looking camera faces the lake. Next to it is a large microphone and a blue plastic sheet. Looks like a computer is attached to the camera. Cool. Okay, that's not helpful. I did ask you about all the things. Do you want to look at something? Here's a photo. Look at it. I don't think that helps. What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? Alright, that doesn't help. You don't know anything. I don't suppose there's anything new here. I could go back to the office. Oh. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at he's a lawyer that was at that office that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. Okay. Okay, that's just... December 25th, Grossberg Law Offices. You maybe should have put something new in that area. Even if you can't get your painting back, maybe put a new thing there just so it doesn't look so really obvious. That old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. And you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir. Yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? You hear about the murder? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it is stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old bitter desserts. Here. Look at this. Do you know this guy? Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond. And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Okay, presumably now you'll be able to talk about the guy. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes. The DL6 incident. DL6. Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fay, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fay used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes. Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. There's more to this than you're telling. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait. What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Misty Fay's photograph added to the court record. An old photograph, the DL6 incident, Exhibit A, is written on the back. Interesting. Let's head over there then. December 25th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. You're back. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. He won't be willing to talk, it'll just be the same. Here, look at this. Edgeworth, it's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Alright, what's this about then? The DL6 incident was when my father died. Oof. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear that he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean your... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case statute of limitations runs out, legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. You want to see my badge? Will you, like, do something now? Is that gonna make a difference? Your attorney's badge. I can't say I really want to see one of those right now. Okay. Well, I guess that's what we've got. The lake. Back to the lake. You're still here. Is anyone at the shop yet? No. Maybe we need to go to the police department. Okay. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. There we go. What's going on here? What's wrong, detective? This wild lady comes here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright has to say. What's this all about, pal? A lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. How'd that go? So, what did Miss Hart say? She said she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. You really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but it should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great, just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. A cancellation? I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness that says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again. For me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him. Please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. He didn't seem super receptive. What, do I just go back there again? Hello, I'm still here. Whoops, that's not it. That didn't work. Do you want to see more evidence? Look at this picture. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know. You want us to defend you. Yes. Will you? Of course. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. Oh, who's texting me? Being asked to feed the birds. I can wait a minute. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's request put in pocket. Oh, I didn't read that. Document proving Edgeworth's request for an attorney. Well, I guess we should. Huh? But what's that?
Earthquake, Nick. It's a big one. Wow. It's calming down. Whew, that was scary.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever had an earthquake. Noticed one happening. I've heard one happen just a little bit ago, a couple weeks or something, in an area relatively nearby, but I don't think it affected here much. Where's Edgeworth?
There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes.
I've heard of running, but crawling up a ball?
Well, I guess we're done.
You don't want to ask him if he's alright?
Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon.
Maybe that guard should say something?
Let's go, Nick.
Uh, right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. You gonna do something about this? No? Alright. Well, I will do that, but first I'm going to, whoops, use the bathroom. And also feed the birds, since I was requested to, apparently. I'll be back in just a minute. I've taken a little longer than intended. I also decided I'd feed the dog since I was up. So he's been fed a bit early. And also the rabbit, who decided to hide in his hole. He's fine though. He's just doesn't feel like coming out, I guess. Game capture. That handles that. The dog won't need to be fed later because he's been fed now. Should be able to continue on with this for a while. What was I doing? Oh right, I have to take the object. The defense request. Here's this. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Oh, wait. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey. You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. And again, I only really got to know in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued. So presumably this will jump into the trial. It says trial there, doesn't it? Cool, cool. We're going to continue forward though. Let me look at something. Yeah. Oh, no, that's... December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, Wright. A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20.
That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? I don't think you can keep relying on a ghost forever. I don't think that's a good plan.
Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training.
My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing.
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? How should you be? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this?
I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident, now.
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map.
The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went toward the boat rental shop. If the layout was like that, why couldn't I navigate to the campground from the boat rental shop? That's very odd. Overhead map added to the court record. Cool. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. I think that animation was like an animation Edgeworth does, wasn't it? I guess if he taught him, that would make sense. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right.
No, he's not.
The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, dog food. That's too late. I've done it already. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Do you know who that was? You received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Whoa, that's a... that's a voice. The woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? Well, who was this guy? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping had a heart. What happened next, detective? Get to the scene of crime. Sure. That's where he found Mr. Edgeworth. Oops. Oh, what was he doing? Whoops. Okay, I keep hitting space to do it, and it's not. It's Q. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got a share of objections. Oh, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Can you stop yelling? Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I have never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. It maybe should have been part of that already. Pistol bullet added to the court record. Okay. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Well, why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. A murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. How so? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? It's the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. That's meant to be a laugh? There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order, order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Pistol added to the court record. The murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. 3 times. Weird 2 shots. And only one of them went into the body. Interesting. Members of the court. We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The victim, found in the bullet's heart, was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered in the defendant's own fingerprints. Order, order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now. But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? December 26th, 11:09 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Yeah. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Were you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya.
Huh? What?
Any progress with Mia?
Oh. Sorry, it's no good.
Ugh.
I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right?
No, that's mean to her. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see that you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right?
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium. Can't even contact spirits.
Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Not an encouraging thing to say in front of your client.
Really?
Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Oops. Back in session. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Alright. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Nah. Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness account. Okay.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Accept. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Okay. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. Okay, so there was 2 shots. The first shot would have been when that photo was taken. And the second shot hit the guy? But why were there 2 in the first place? Seems hard to miss at that range. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Where is he, anyway? I don't know where they keep the defendant while they're doing this, when they're not on the stand. Like, surely they ought to be somewhere. Well, they're not really in that wide shot. Order, order, order. I will have order. Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant. But wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick, contempt?
Contempt of court, you know.
I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
There's certainly things to say. I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah. I've got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray, for your sake, this isn't a waste of time. Alright. It's Christmas Eve, just after midnight. You were in the car. Heard a bang. Why were there 2 shots? Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You were asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard the noise. That noise. That. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions. Not leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh. When I looked out the window, I couldn't make out who they were. Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? No. Uh-oh. It's really not. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. I have. That's not helpful. I was looking for the... Yeah, because you've entered the photo into evidence, but you didn't... But it's still... this. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. We're in the car. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as country girl can be. Sure as a country girl can be. Cal, blah. Can't speak. That sounds pretty sure. Pressing further doesn't seem to have done anything negative. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounded like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. I don't know. There was the fact that the gun had been fired 3 times, but there were only 2 shots heard. That was specifically brought up a bit ago, but...
Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here.
Maya's really taking this hard. Fired 3 times. That's my best guess. Point out it's been fired 3 times. Where was that 3rd shot? The music's still going, that's not helpful. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. That's wildly unspecific. It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Oh, that didn't go so well. Okay, I did think. You just didn't do what I thought you'd do. You just complained with no specifics whatsoever. Someone need to point out this. Okay. That'd be... That sounds like it'd be stupid, but maybe it's what it wants. Sure. Not sure what else it would want. That's not helpful. Okay, that's not. Okay. Missed something. Must have. There weren't any contradictions in there.
Sorry, Nick.
Okay. You were in the car. Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with the case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, now I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick, Lada's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but I can't say anything. What can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then, pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Oh. Who was that?
It was me.
Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lot of heart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. Court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea, treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
He didn't say that.
No. No.
Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? No. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, 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 order. Alright. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
I'm not used to speaking this much still. My throat feels bad. Maya. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. That last statement.
I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
That's it? Oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. I mean, I guess we'll press it. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it. If you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. Oh. Damn. That's it. Oh, I don't know if I could find anything in that. But I can't squander my efforts either. Well, I suppose it'd be this. This is not clear as anything. This is very bad. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart, finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That is why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Edgeworth? Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. Ms. Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem. You use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Sure. Okay. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah. Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Suppose I should just press everything since it's not penalizing me for that. So, how could you see Edgeworth? I'll just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types that never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Now, the camera has some things, though. Objection sustained. Ugh, he's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright? Oh. Which voice is causing me problems more than I have had before? I mean, it must be the new guy, because the lady's not that much different than anything else I've been doing. Must be Von Karma. What am I doing? That's a problem. Are deep voices not good to do, and they hurt my voice? I'm not even sure how deep it really is, but apparently not good. Maybe. Probably once I get done with this court segment and it kicks me back out to whatever, I'll stop for the day, but I'd like to get through this. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yeah, there should be another photo. There should be 2 photos. At the very least. I have things to say. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. That's not very nice. Now wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. Urgh. No unnecessary comments, please. It wasn't facing the sky at all. It's set up for loud noises. This seems useful. There we go. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upward to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? What was this thing? Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article. Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see, prove that I was down at that lake trying to photograph this Gordy. It was... Okay, it specified there was some loud noise when it showed up. And you have the camera set up to take pictures with the loud noise. Well, I don't have proof. I just said I did. Did I hit the wrong one? Did I not pay attention? Ugh, your ineptitude is entertaining, Mr. Wright, but enough is enough. I've had enough baseless claims made without a hair of evidence to support them. Well, alright, if that's how you want to play, I'll show you evidence. Mr. Wright, are you sure about this? I'm sure sick of that smarmy prosecutor putting me down. Or did he taunt me so I'd get mad and make a mistake? Very well, let's see it. No joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? The loud noise. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photograph here taken when a gun was fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set up your camera to respond to loud noises. Order, order. I see. I, too, thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine, I'll testify. Won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. What is new testimony? Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out of that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Yeah. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. It's not. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. She said she saw a flash. That is a new statement. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... why? Was there a contradiction? I probably shouldn't have put ice in my mouth. Just my throat is not feeling super great. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha, that would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. Real quick, I'm just gonna save, make sure I don't, have to restart the whole thing if I mess this up. Hopefully it should be fine, but better to keep ahead of it. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. What is new testimony? Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. Alright, this again. That's right. A photographer. Right straight out at the lake. Sure. Flash near one of the men's hands. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? What, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on that shore either. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Won't be able to defeat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Doesn't seem helpful at all. Are you certain? I think it's time you told us why you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there. Kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What do I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. You want evidence on that? I don't know about that. Maybe I should have had a somewhat fuller breakfast. I got started later than I'd have liked anyway. Just need to get up earlier, I think. Get up the first time my alarm goes off. Um... You should have been looking for this thing, right? Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing there. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. That's not very nice. What? I don't want to step over here and say that. Say that. You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just... I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, till now. This is totally uncalled for, but hey. You got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who was shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? What's his name? Gumshoe mentioned she was gonna enlarge it or whatever. Enhance it, however it is. Get a better scan of the film, I guess. Wait a second. Nope, yep, there it is. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from this photo who's shooting. That's why she said she was going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but it should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, I'll be prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? I mean, we gotta show it. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me to not show it in the court in the first place. You old fool. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. That's a left hand. We still cannot see who's firing in this. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. It was said that the gun from Edgeworth's right hand. Right. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Make a photo added to the court record. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. And I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. None too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. And I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go... It's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? We have other evidence. We're not objecting to the enlargement because there's nothing wrong with it, aside from the fact that we have things that are like, that one's not Edgeworth, but there's nothing wrong with the photo itself. Just like, that seems fine. Wait! Your Honor, this evidence. I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. No, I have something to show about the evidence in regards to the photo. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? I guess... Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. Show the judge what's strange about this photo. It's the hand. Hand. Left hand. Here, Your Honor. The shooter. I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand. That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Fingerprints. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely.
As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? The victim. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order. So, you're saying the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance. The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away, which that boat also doesn't display happening. They're closer than that, are they not? Yeah, that's closer. A meter's like 3 feet or so. That's maybe 1.5 feet. A meter. That's 3 feet. Okay. There is no way it could have been a suicide. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Shot from 1 meter away. Cool. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood. Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 26th, 1:15 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No. I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look. I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel? With a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition added to the court record. Ugh. To be continued. Cool. Save progress, yes please. But That's all I'm doing for today. My throat hurts. Title screen. Let's see. Right. So I should be back on Wednesday. Hopefully I can get it started a bit earlier, but who knows. We'll see how it is. But sometime Wednesday morning, I should be back to continue the investigation. In the meantime, I'll make sure to get the VOD for this uploaded on YouTube. And not much else to say. I suppose that word filter I put in seems to be helping with the spam, unless none of them showed up today. I filtered out the site they were pretending to link to with their space in the way or whatever, So, none of them showed up at least. Let's see. Right, but I should be back on Wednesday. We'll be doing some more investigation, maybe more trial, probably. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, my voice will not be quite as strained, I guess. I don't know. It definitely something. And as a result of that, I will cease talking and cease streaming. Have a nice day. Goodbye.